Hello, we're here today with Sifu Brian, and we had a wonderful Tai Chi demonstration we just finished. Now we're going to talk to him a little bit about his background. So Sifu Brian, just tell us a little bit about your program, your school here in Sarasota.
Okay, so we have a school on Bee Ridge. We teach Chen, original Chen Tai Chi under Chen family, and we teach also Wing Chun and Shaolin Kung Fu. So we teach a couple of different things. We
Wonderful.
have kids classes from basically 5 up to 80 or even higher.
Kids
For
classes
all
up to
ages.
80, I like that. I
Well,
want to be a
different
kid
class.
when I'm an 80-year-old.
Different class. Well, everybody tries to be a kid.
What was great, what I really enjoyed about today's class was it was very informal and casual, and we got to interact right with you. Now, on your classes at the school, about how big are they usually?
Usually about 10.
Okay, so very
we have a
intimate,
small, yeah, it's small. We divide it up into different times during the day.
Mhm.
So we do it that way. It's usually better for the student as well. So,
Wonderful.
yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit about your teacher? I know you mentioned earlier, but tell us about
My
that
teacher,
history.
yeah, the teacher is from Xi'an, from China. He is.
I just have to interrupt for 1 second
Okay.
because one of the things that we have here at Decor Direct is the Terracotta Warriors
Okay.
from Xi'an.
Oh, really?
So, yeah,
Okay, okay.
so a lot of our customers have actually already purchased Terracotta Warriors from us, whether we have the small ones and then the life size. So they know the history of that too. So that's something that's really interesting. And I happen to have been able to go there myself and do the tour of the tombs too. So if people aren't familiar with that, we'll put a link with this video to the cultural site of the Chinese government that talks about the Terracotta Warriors in Xi'an. Okay, go ahead.
So, anyways, yeah, Chen, his name is Chen Chuanzhong. He's from Xi'an. He's over the Xi'an Chen Tai Chi branch there. We've been involved with him since probably '93, I guess. And so he's the head of the Chen family in that area for Chen Tai Chi. So Chen was originally from Chen family. All Tai Chi came from Chen style originally. And the form we do is the old Yi Lu. It's called Yi Lu. It's the old style of Chen family. They have some newer versions now, which is new frame and so forth. But we like doing the old frame, which is what our teacher concentrates on, which was from the a root of that, which is a much older version.
So for a novice student, do you have like different level of classes? I know some people have said to me, they're scared to just go to a Tai Chi class because they're going to be intimidated that maybe they can't do certain moves, or that there's not going to be an entry level one, that they're a little bit afraid.
Well, some schools do it differently. The way we do it is we do like today. I mean, the individuals here today didn't know much about Tai Chi, but they could follow the first move. So I think the way to do it is to do one move at a time. And it does take some considerable amount of time to really master Tai Chi, probably years, but you can learn it pretty fast if you go one move at a time. Usually 6 months to 8 months on the first 16 moves. And after that, usually within a year, you could do the 74. There's 74 in the whole form.
Now, are there health benefits even as someone is just, maybe it doesn't look good, their actual practice, but does that help their body already?
You mean from
Just starting?
Yeah, I mean, it's good for all the joints. It's good for the health. It's also soft, which is the main thing. I have some individuals that are in their 80s that come because they can't do the other martial art they maybe had done before in other classes and so forth, is what they tell me. But because it's soft, it's also good for circulation as well. So it increases circulation through softness. Whenever we tense up, we actually tense the jaw through stress during the day, complicated lifestyle. I call it the human matrix we live in, the stress and everything that goes with it. So through relaxation, and not only through the body, through the mind as well, you get an overall health benefit. Pretty much you can't get anywhere else. It's not the same as going to the gym because you're not relaxing your mind per se. So there's a whole training for the internal as well as the external physical form.
Okay, so then there's a mental component that goes with the form, and is that like all combined in the class?
Yes.
Okay.
So we do the meditation part of that too. We have a meditation part, and there's a whole learning to that. Usually I explain it on a board in the front, some of the theory behind that too during the classes. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah.
Fascinating. It's fascinating. And we know, in American society, people have started, over the last 20 years to embrace the understanding of Asian understanding of health, the health practice, the energy points and all of that. And that's not, used to be considered taboo by the MDs. And now I know I've read recently the Mayo Clinic even recommends Tai Chi for the fact that it helps, especially with the falls and the balance as we age.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I think it's wonderful that Americans now are getting validation even from the traditional medical community that this isn't, you know, something that's just fun to do. It actually has health benefits and has no side effects, unlike so many other things that are given to people as they age. You know, it's not the drugs that's going to have an interaction or anything like that. So personally, I think it's fantastic what you're doing and what you're adding to the community, and as we all can, you know, enjoy our life and be healthy as we age, so we can continue to be active and do the things that we're sent here to do.
Yeah.
So.
And a lot of the medical community in the past is concentrated on the physical body, treating it physically with something. And like you said, today they're getting more into the understanding of the energy side, which is what Tai Chi does. So with balance, for example, as you increase circulation, you increase the internal energy, the aura, if you will, the balance of the body also increases. So it's hand in hand, they work together. When you increase the internal energy of the body, everything manifests. So I don't know if that helps explain
It does.
a little
It
bit,
does.
but I know
absolutely.
what you're talking about.
And again, you know, there's so many resources now on the internet where people can learn more. But what's wonderful about what you've done today is right here in our local community, introduce you as a school, as teachers, and that we can go ahead, because it is a practice where you need to have someone look at your motion, and you know, like you were adjusting my elbow. Like even though you're watching someone, you need someone to interact with.
It's and a lot of things happening today is people are turning to the YouTube thing, and I tell people it's almost impossible. Because you can't get feedback.
Right,
and
the feedback.
It's really, you can't get enough out of a video. You really need a qualified instructor, to be honest.
And also, one of the things that was so wonderful today in our other Tai Chi events is the group creates an energy too. It's not just about in your individual body. There is an energy that comes
absolutely.
with the group, which is very exciting to me personally. And you can feel it. Everybody can feel it. It's like we're all
connected.
We're all connected. We are all connected
to everything.
That's right. And that's a great note to finish on. Thank you so much. We'll go ahead and do a link to your website. And really, everybody come out and support Brian and his activities here locally, his school on Bee Ridge. And the name of the school again is?
TCMAC, Traditional Chinese Martial Arts Center, Sarasota.
Okay, so wonderful. Sarasota. And thanks so much for coming out today and supporting our benefit for Southeastern Guide Dogs. And also just enjoying this wonderful day here in Sarasota.
It's very nice. And you have nice things here too.
Thank you.
Thank you.